Hello, hello everyone. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the grand final of the spoiler log tournament for the Speed Gaming live event for this year. I am Mongol and I am with Crystal tonight. How are you doing, Crystal?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. We have a
Good.
match coming up in about 20 seconds. So I hope everyone is ready. Everyone has popcorn because this is going to be a show.
I'm so excited. Both these runners are really, really good at this game. Like, stupidly good at this game. So it's gonna be really exciting to see.
Yeah, and we're gonna get this little. Basically, they're just gonna synchronize the players, and we are going.
We're
So
starting
this,
at Fire Mountain.
yeah, Fire Mountain for Fire Race, as they say. And Jim is not warping straight away, just gonna sail to what looks like paw prints. And while
Well,
Jay about to grab something,
look, it's bait bag. We need that.
it looks like a pig. Does it mean we're gonna throw a pig? Is the question.
I don't know. I mean, we know. We've looked at the spoiler log already.
I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything.
No,
I see.
but here comes a
Oh,
Stingle statue.
oh
Oh,
man, looks like Jim is collecting tingle statues. Alrighty,
is he
not
doing it for
surprised.
fun? Is the question is he doing it for fun? Is it just for the collection, or is it because we need something on ankle?
He's probably doing it for the fans.
Doing it for the fans, that is for sure.
Hmm.
I mean, both of them are running for the fans right now because this could very well be the last spoiler log race of this tournament. Because
You're so
if
right.
Jay wins, there's no game two basically.
You're so right. Jay does have an advantage right now, having won all his games. Meanwhile, Jim has lost one game, so Jay gets the advantage over Jim. So
Yeah.
Jim needs to win this game if he wants to have a chance at that first place.
How long is this rando? This one is it's usually pretty short, but especially when we're playing spoiler log, it shouldn't be much more than an hour and 15 minutes, honestly.
Yeah, it depends on item placements, how the runners decide to route, all that. And it depends on what preset we get. We have not talked about what preset we have today. Now
That
have
is
we?
true. We kind of forgot, but I don't remember. Is it preset B?
It is preset A, which is
Preset.
long side quests.
Oh my god, long side quests. So we could be seeing some interesting stuff like decorating the town today.
Could also see we could also see some picto box. Ooh,
Oh, Jim
wow.
flipping out of the house, but then back in.
He got it. Yeah, he got it. I think Link's little hitbox just hit that loading zone, but he also clicked out. So you know what? I'm sure Jim is pretty happy about that. He looked pretty nervous for a second.
Looking a little nervous for a minute, which is rare on Jim's side. Talking about Jim.
Understandable.
Yeah, Jim is rushing the statues right now. So you know it's something good, or you know that Jim really wants that Tingle Amiibo statue collection.
The single amiibo statue. Oh, and it looks like Jay is heading off into Forest Haven early. Well, I guess not early. He has grappling hook.
But he did not use it to get in. So
He did not. That's
we
pretty slow.
use.
He also doesn't have like any weapon besides grappling hook.
Heh, who needs a weapon?
Yeah. Who needs a weapon against those pesky not Bokoblins, Bokobabas. Whatever they're called. The plants.
The Bokobabas. Yes, it is
Yeah,
the
the
Bokobabas.
Bokobabas.
Named after the famous Bokobaba seed.
Yes. We love a good Bokobaba seed.
All of my friends love the Bokobaba seed. It's the best item in the game.
You're right.
Oh,
And it looks like
and Jay not risking it, going for that last Bokobaba bulb to get that bow.
look at that bow.
It is a nice bow. It's heroic, as they call it.
Yeah. Also, Jim has now saved Tingle.
It is very important when you're collecting all the Tingle statues to get the reward from Ankle. If you forget to save Tingle, nobody on the island of Tingle cares about the Tingle statues.
You're so right. They
Nobody
will
does.
Ankle will look at you and be like, "Hey, can you save my brother? He's on Windfall," and then sadness hits.
Yeah, he's on Windfall. If you talk to David Jr., the other Tingle brother that is there, David Jr. is just vibing.
He's just hanging out, you know. It's
he
pretty rough.
knows that Tingle did some messed up things to him, and he doesn't need Tingle in his life. Because David Jr. is not a brother, he's an employee.
He's just hanging out, you
Yeah.
know. Alrighty, but
Oh, that
Cliff
is Cliff
Plateau.
Plateau.
We do need
Oh,
what's the highest style.
yeah. Oh, and not the first time storage here from Jay. That is rare. Second
Yeah.
time though. Really fast.
By the
So
way,
where people. Oh, go ahead.
we say that, but like storage is pretty difficult to get.
It
Like,
is. It is a very difficult trick because basically you have to hit 2 tight frame windows in a row. So
yeah, I think you get 3 frames for the Wind Waker dive, and then canceling the Wind Waker itself is frame perfect. So it's basically a frame perfect trick all around, you know.
yeah, and for the people wondering, when you open a chest after getting storage, you get those small opening a chest at boxes, which allows you to climb on walls like Jay just did. Isn't that nice? Just,
It's so nice. Yes, you do have to press the B button. The 3 frames before you hit the ground. It's that one singular frame. So it's pretty rough.
yeah, and Jay has been storing some text from our friend the Korok here,
At
who
least
I
he's
never.
trying to.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go. We got that storage.
yeah, and now we're getting chest storage on top of this first bit of storage, and
Oh,
now we're
and
gonna
this is
start
good.
swimming.
If you
So
are sensitive, please look away from Jay's side of the screen and watch Jim catch killer bees.
yeah, I mean, look at that killer bee. He just didn't even take any bit of fall damage there.
I am so jealous. I cannot jump that high up, like high up, and not get hurt.
If I jump that high, I'm gonna need ankle, 2 of them, replacements.
Yeah.
Ankles of
And
steel. Yes.
alrighty, but Jay is done with Super Swim, and unsurprisingly, he has come to Thorn Fairy.
Oh, and in Torn Fairy, we're gonna get something nice.
Alrighty, but Jim has all 5 Tingle statues, so that means we're gonna see Ankle soon. He also has a Triforce shard. We do
Yeah,
need those.
very useful items. A lot of gold. Jim's been going after the gold.
You're so right. Oh, and look, we're gonna go see Tingle. Or we're
and
gonna go see Ankle.
yeah, and meanwhile, fire and ice arrows for Jay. Jay's going for the weapons. Gymnast is going for the gold. Let's see how it pays off for both of them.
I think. What do you think Ankle has? I think Ankle has Hero's Charm. Honestly, that's why Jim's getting it.
Oh yeah, definitely. He has 50 rupees as
He
usual.
actually has 250 rupees. Oh
Yeah.
wow, it's bombs.
That is pretty good thing.
That is, yeah, it's pretty nice. We haven't really talked about the dungeons that we have. We have Deer Sea, Forbidden Woods, and Earth Temple.
Oh yeah, and they're not gonna be in the same places as usual because we have random entrances.
Oh yeah, it's it's a lot of fun. And Jay is storing more text.
Yeah, more text. Meanwhile,
I really thought Jay was gonna talk to Anton there.
I had a feeling, but not quite. Oh, and Jay's gonna use the kids here, the killer bees, to put the lights back on after getting this trick. So we're gonna do some door cancel, but now we see things.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to see what Jay is doing. But Jay is gonna have to come back to catch those killer bees.
Yeah, but
But
seems like he has a plan for that door
mhm,
cancel first.
he really does.
Meanwhile, Gymnast now entering Star Island.
Okay, so Jim just made a face. So his last race, he was trying to get into Star Island early, which is the entrance he just went into. In order to get into in order to get into Star Island entrance, you need to get rid of the rock. And usually sometimes in some places we can skip having to do that. Like you can get in, but with that one for some reason you can't. And yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Because
Uh,
he landed in the loading zone.
oh, talking about loading zones, Jay using that Wind Waker buffer basically to get inside of the Wind Temple entrance.
Very nice.
Yeah, Jim about to get the Scale the Wall item now. And it's a nice hook shot.
Yeah. We don't need it for anything besides the very end of the game.
Oh, and Jay now inside of Dragon Roost Cavern. No source to be seen, but
Who
that
needs
is
swords?
not gonna stop our speedrunning friends because we don't usually have a sword here when you speedrun.
I'll say, who needs swords when you have every other weapon in the game?
Yeah, and there goes the first smoky. Thankfully, or else the scene would have been broken.
Yeah. If you don't have like key standing on, and there's not a small key there, you might want to you might want to tell somebody.
Yeah, because it's literally the room that was programmed into the game to show you how to use the small key. So it needs to be there.
It does, yes.
And we're playing on preset A tonight, Artemis. For your information. Oh, and Jay trying to shoot down the elevator.
Yeah, you may notice that Jay has come in here without Leaf, and usually you want Leaf in just about every sense of the word for everything, because it makes things so much faster. But
Yeah,
you know,
Jay is vibing tonight. To the just going to the rhythm of the on drum, you know.
yeah,
And looks like Jim is preparing for some swimmy times.
yeah.
So if you're force sensitive, please start looking at Jay's side of the screen. For a while, we will tell you when Jim is done swimming.
We do love a good mother and child super swim. You do
Yeah.
get a convenient air refill if you're just hugging the island, so it's really nice.
What route are you guys liking the best so far? Honestly, I'm just glad to see two completely different routes.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, Jay's route is ambitious. Let's see if he can pull it up. Oh, a little bonk for good luck.
Yeah, good luck, Bonk.
Never
Alright.
forget, if you bonk twice, it's because the bonk just wanted you to happen. And it's good.
Meanwhile, Jay is going for full backwards, it seems like. Um,
Oh, and
we.
Jin is back inside of Mother Child.
Oh, interesting. That's
Ooh.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's probably going to cost him a little bit of time. He was probably going to take that to maybe, I don't know, Western or Foreign Ferry. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, one thing I'm sure of is it's gonna be a question for later. It's just
It is, it's gonna be something.
the bombs are like I've seen the spoiler log bombs. I don't think are necessary for anything tonight, but they're gonna make quite a few tricks easier to do, especially in the later part of the run. So I can't wait to see if Jay just never goes for them because that will be extremely ambitious.
I will say we do need power bracelets, and power bracelets are locked behind Leaf. You can't get Leaf until you've been to DRC, so it It really does just seem like Jim is... Oh boy. Look at that click plateau. Yo, look at that sail, you guys. It's not gonna do anything for us here.
It's fine. Oh, that's not fine. The wisp robes just don't want us to leave. You know when you're trying to leave someone's house and they're just like, they keep talking to you? That wisp robe is that guy right now.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing you really need bombs for is if you're not getting power bracelets early. Since, like I said, power bracelets are locked behind Leaf, and Leaf is locked behind doing DRC.
Oh, interesting thing to note. Jim just use chest storage basically to be able to hookshot all the way up to that picto box. And probably gonna try to get some storage again. I'd assume that, Artemis, but I can't be completely sure that a mother child super swim all the way to Cliff Plateau would have been extreme.
Yeah.
Or a swim to Torn. That could have been good.
I was thinking.
Talking about swimming. If you're photosensitive, please look away once again from Jim's side. Jay is about to beat some giant scorpion, so you don't want to miss that.
Well, he's about to store this chest and then go fight a giant scorpion.
Yeah, very giant scorpion. Or is it the lobster? Who knows? Fire lobster. Interesting.
So Jim splooshed on the island, which is pretty unfortunate, which means he'll have to charge up again.
Yeah, things are not going great for Jim right now, but
yeah,
if anyone can bring it back, it is Jim.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Early, like, starting out early, not on the greatest foot is always the worst feeling. But hopefully it doesn't shake Jim too much. I don't think it will, but you never know.
It looks pretty chill in the camp. I gotta say.
Yeah. He's made some interesting faces at some things. But
he looked very glad for that swim to be over. So, and yes, the swim is over for the people that were not looking. And now Great Fairy is gonna give us a great gift,
which we've already seen. Although this was Jay's Fire and Ice. This is Jim's first bow.
Yeah, for the people that don't know a lot about this randomizer, basically the bows are progressive, so you can get whatever one you want first. It will be the regular arrows. Then you can get whatever one you want second. It will be the Fire and Ice ones. So,
it's awesome.
It is interesting. I like it. Sometimes there is seeds where you're forced to get a specific one, but those are kind of rare. And Jay taking care of Goma with a bow.
Pink Goma. Pepto-Bismol Goma.
Good night, Goma.
Bye, Goma.
You really needed those anti-acids. Look at you. Your belly's on fire. And the eye is gone.
So I think that's a different Zelda game. I think that's Ocarina of Time.
It might be.
The other bow that Jay got was on Tree Branch.
Yeah, the tree branch inside of Forest Haven, and looks like Jim is gonna try to enter the Wind Temple, which is the RC. So one runner going out of the dungeon while another one enters.
Yeah, Jim used a different way to get into Wind Temple early. Whereas Jay door canceled, Jim used hammer, and you can buffer with the Wind Waker to get close enough where you can use hammer.
Interesting thing to note, since Jay never broke the statue, it is still there, and it gave him a little push while going out. So that he was a speedy boy for a second.
Who rolled this seed? Oh man, Artemis, I'm glad you asked. That'd be lost.
And it is lost seed. Nice. Talking about lost, we should also talk about our trackers, which are Lost and Akol, aka Alex. Thank you both for tracking tonight.
Yeah, thank you for tracking so we don't have to.
Yep.
It'd be a mess.
I did commentary while double tracking earlier this tournament. Never again,
Yeah,
please.
it's a. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're having some fun. We now have a nice little letter that we can go give to Maggie. I wonder what Maggie has.
I have no idea.
Actually, we do have an idea, but it's still kind
We
of
do
cool.
have an idea, but I like pretending when I. Whoa, it's a shield.
It's a shield. It's a good
Wow.
shield.
Oh, look. All right, now we're. Did you know that Maggie's boyfriend just really wants to eat her? That's what that letter says.
Yes.
Hmm.
She, having low standards. It's fine.
He's just hungry.
Listen, she whatever fills their boat, you know. uh, when shooting down the DRC platform with the bow, why do players opt to different positions for each rope? Basically, this is a
Oh,
setup that
Jim.
allows us to know pretty much that we're gonna. It helps us to aim at where the ropes are gonna be, basically.
Yeah. The setup that a lot of runners use is a Trog setup for that.
Yep, the
It's
frog
just
setup.
yep. And
Oh, Jim fell down.
yeah, this trick is really hard. Um,
It
we
is.
saw that Jay went full backwards, and you you can do this trick instead. He actually also fell the first time completely by accident.
Yeah.
But yeah, this trick is pretty finicky. So hopefully he gets it soon.
Yeah, it's a very hard one, and I think it. Some people made it easier by aiming for the bridge, but Jim's going for like an old school setup, and he's using the hammer to do the jump slash at the end, so it is not easy. But there we go, opening the warp pod just so he doesn't need to do that again.
We'd love to see it. There you go.
Oh, and Jay is looking for some money right now.
We do have to get some money. We do have to stock exotic since Jay did talk to Zinari.
Yeah, we do
So
have the town flower right now.
Wow, Jim just really took his anger out on that poor bird.
You know that fair game, Whack-A-Mole? That was Whack-A-Carga Rock.
Whack-A-Carga. That's my new favorite. That's Wind Waker's new minigame.
Oh my god.
Whack-A-Carga Rock.
You play Whack-A-Carga Rock, and then you can move on to Whack-A-Helmet Rock, which is a little harder, but you get the bigger prize at the end. Yeah, Jim didn't have to gather money since he's going to Ankle. Yep, that is actually fair.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, and Jay's gonna break those spots here.
Green rupee and a blue rupee, yo.
I think he's missing like 2 rupees, maybe 7.
I think he's missing. He's missing 7.
Yeah, it is missing 7. But we have gold. Why can't we pay with that? There we go. Almost.
Alright, but Jim is now gonna go this way backwards. Since neither of our runners have swords, going through pot room is just slow. Although hammer does do the same amount of damage as master sword.
Yeah, but the hammer also sends your enemies flying away really hard.
Very true.
To answer your question, you person in the chat, basically, after a while in the seed, basically right now we don't really know, but after a while, when we get closer to the end, we will see who has a slight lead, but it takes a really long time in this rando, sadly.
Yeah, right now it's just they're doing different checks, so they have different items. So it's just hard to say who's ahead and who's not, because Jim is about to get his Spurge shard. But yeah.
And Jay is about to get an exotic flower.
I like the sea flower more personally, but Randomizer wants us to get exotic flower. So does Zinari.
I kind of wish we had to go for the, the golden statue of Zaneri. But
Oh my
not
goodness
today.
gracious, no.
What's it? Yeah, the typical run time for at least the Spoiler Log tournament is about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. So
Yeah, like I said, it just depends sometimes on where the items are, routes they get to take, the different routes that they get taken, all that. So it just depends. But yeah, usually a little bit over an hour.
to answer your question, the statues we think are not 100% required, but having the statues hide the bombs behind them, which might make a few tricks easier for gymnasts later on in the seed.
Ooh, Jay tried to get money from one of those pots and it didn't drop anything, and that is because that rupee has a whole 5 rupees, a grand total of 1 time.
Yeah.
So
And Jay has been like really unlucky with those pots because
yeah.
breaking pots without a sword or a hammer is really slow, and lots of pots have been having like 1 rupee in them. But meanwhile, Jim finishing things off with the fire lobster, as I like to call Goma.
Singular required, yes. I don't know, Artemis. I mean, they could be scared of Earth Temple. Who knows?
And Jay now missing the entrance for this, but because he wanted to. Because we now have the leave to go get something on this small island.
Yeah, yeah. This is the whole. We need this chest.
And yes, both of the picto boxes are required tonight. We do need to take a color picture of someone.
Artemis, I am joking with you though. We do need Angular Cave. I'm just messing around, but yes, we do have Earth Temple and Logic.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of things to do tonight. It is not the easiest seed in the world, but we wouldn't have it any other way. This is Grand Finals after all. We have the 2 runners that did the best in this tournament, if you think about it. So might as well give them a hard seed.
You're so right though.
If Jim wins, will the next game be straight after? I think we're gonna have to take like a small little break for the runners, and also there is gonna be at least an hour because there is an hour of planning time.
Yeah, if this race goes to another game, uh, restream starts at 10:30.
Yeah, at 10:30. So yeah, it is gonna. If it does happen, it's gonna be a little later tonight. So stay tuned.
Who
And
knows?
Jay, oh,
Yeah, but
go
if
ahead.
Jay wins this game, then there is no game. Then there is no other game. It's just the one.
Yeah, basically this is a double animation tournament. jwiste is from the winner's bracket, meaning that he never lost a single seed this tournament, at least in the brackets. And Gymnast is from the loser's bracket, which means he lost once. And with double elimination, if you lose twice, you're out of the tournament. So if Jay was to lose this one, it would be his first loss, which would make both of the runners have 1 loss and give us another game tonight. Because they need to lose twice to be out of the tournament.
Yep.
This is always a mouthful to explain.
Yes. It's like it's like just word vomit. I understand. There's a lot of stuff to explain.
There is a lot. And oh, Gymnast about to go do the act of capitalism and trade.
Gotta get that exotic flower.
Yeah. Sorry I missed it. Can you explain it again? Please go refer to the VOD. At least for the
Uh,
next 5 minutes.
Best of 3, Jay is coming from winner, so he hasn't lost a race yet, so he has a 1 game advantage over Jim, who was coming from loser's bracket.
Yeah, and now we're back to the race. With a nice little Goron trader giving us an exotic flower. Meanwhile, Jay having trouble with the waves.
Yeah, trying to hookshot the boat sometimes is just a pain.
Oh yeah, the waves in this game are randomized, so sometimes the waves are just huge and it becomes super hard to aim.
Yeah, it's faster to hookshot the boat to get in, but most of the time is so hard to actually hookshot the boat that I just run and get in.
Yeah. Oh, and talking about hookshotting a boat, we're hookshotting another boat and going to Beetle's shop.
Gotta pick up. Oh man,
Almost
Jake.
bought that Joy Bandit. Almost bought the Joy Bandit.
He couldn't have anyways. He didn't have enough money.
Yeah.
All right, but Jim is going into Forest Haven a different way than what Jay did.
Yeah, going backwards.
This way he
Oh, not
won't
a lot of
need
magic left.
It's
And we
fine.
made it.
Look, see, it's fine.
It is fine, but it was almost not fine.
It was almost not fine. And we get to do everybody's favorite check.
Yeah, it's time to yeet the pig, aka swing the swine, or even another one.
We're
Propulse
throwing
the pork.
pig away.
Propulse the pork.
Yep. He's gone. Look how far.
Oh, I like that one. Hurl the hog. I like that. I like that. Yeah, basically, when you grab the pig and it's not centered above your head, it increases the distance we can throw it.
You can throw it. You can throw it pretty far. And there is our first sword.
Oh my god! Thank you, pig, for this.
It finally happened.
But yeah, this is a very interesting trick because like you can throw it really far, as we mentioned. Like even so far that it doesn't even render anymore. If you throw it from like the top of the island, it's very interesting.
That is the first sword. Isn't it awesome, Artemis?
It's my favorite kind of scene.
We're 30 minutes in and we finally got our first sword. Don't worry, it gets better.
It does get better. Also, talking about some fun stuff. We're about to go to the Outset Ferry. Another ferry tonight.
Oh, I thought Jay was just coming here because he wants to look at the scenery.
He definitely wants those 20 rupees that are laying around there.
He wants those 20 rupees, so...
Yeah. I mean, he did went for them. I also thank you everyone in the chat that are still making new ways to say yeet the pig. We have pitched the porker. I like that. I like it.
Alright, but Jim is about to pick up the stock exotic.
Oh, that is such a good reality, Slide Samurai. We can indeed now go back and buy that Joy Pendant from Beetle.
I'm so excited.
I sure hope he does.
I have a feeling he's not going to, since this is Grandfinals.
All talking about nice things. We have the final bow.
Yes, we have light arrows, and Jim is coming right up behind Jay, looking to throw Big Pig across the island and pick up that those light arrows as well.
Bowl the boar, slam the ham.
Oh,
You guys have a lot of imagination.
Tingle statues had bombs.
Yeah. Collecting all of them gave Jim the bombs. The bombs are not required, but they're gonna make a few things a little easier, so I can't wait to see if Jay actually manages to do all of the things that bombs could have been nice for.
Alright, but Jay is entering Savage, which means we get Savage Labyrinth. Oh, no, it's just a bomb island cave.
It's a little less long. It's just a little.
A little. This is only one floor.
Yeah, we do have randomized entrances. Basically, every single entrance can be anything. It's really cool in Polar because they know about it, so they just have to plan around that.
Yeah, it's dungeon entrances and secret caves mixed together.
Yeah.
Acer. Yeah. It's standard for our spoiler log, anyways. With no matter what the preset is.
Yeah, we like to make it complicated.
Yeah.
We usually don't mix the entrances in standard rando because it would add like 30 minutes to every seed, but when you know about it, it's just about planning around.
Yeah. The different presets just have different checks. So, like, preset A has long side quests, and preset B has big octos, Triforce charts, and gunboats.
Oh yeah.
So, it's just the checks that we do, except for C. C is swordless, so goodbye sword.
And Jay now sailing away from outset. Meanwhile, Jim about to go get the light arrows.
Yeah, and then after that, go into Savage and do that. So Jim is really not that far behind Jay.
Yeah. Oh, and Jim even tried to go for that little trick where you stored the rock cutscene here, but sadly didn't get the first try storage.
Yeah, you basically only have one try at that if you throw a bomb at it, so it's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It's still worth it. It's still worth it while you wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be
and Jay
something.
about to enter the Diamond Step Island cave, which is gonna bring us all the way to Angular
Angular
Cave.
Cave. Now, we have Earth Temple and Logic, and our runners can do Earth Temple without Mirror Shield. But you need Mirror Shield for this check, and we do need this check, so that's why they got Mirror Shield. Although Mirror Shield will speed up Earth Temple and make some tricks not as magic heavy, which is
Yeah.
really nice, because we are not getting soup or double magic.
Also, if you care about gravity and friction, please close your eyes while we're in Angular. Please.
Yeah, it's wild.
Is why does the block from the top not move with the one on the bottom? I don't understand.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. But also,
I,
deluxe Picto Box.
I'm still gonna talk about it with my psychologist. Okay.
Oh my goodness. So, seeing Deluxe Picto in preset A is kind of scary,
Oh
since it
yeah.
is required. There are some long cyclists that need Deluxe Picto. The only thing that we need Deluxe Picto for is Manenko, since
Yeah.
we have to take a picture of her.
Yeah. She wants that picture to be on color.
Yep, in color.
I'm not saying she's narcissistic, but she insists on seeing herself in color.
I mean, fair enough, you know.
It is fair enough when you think about it, because except in Earth Temple, mirrors don't exist anywhere in this universe.
Exactly.
Yeah, that Jim just making magic inside of Bomb Island, just
Palm Island is the
going
worst.
so fast.
It's actually the worst.
Yeah, it. Oh, and another Triforce shard for Jay. Now at 5 out of 8.
And two of those is on bosses, so where's the other one?
Good question.
Ooh. Ooh, I wonder.
Yeah, can't wait to see that. We're going to Great Fish first. Very important place. We do love Great Fish.
We do.
Meanwhile, Jim, I think, is going straight to Diamond Step. It's like Jay did, well, after leaving Outset. That was a weird grab of the boat, but that
That
worked.
was a really weird grab. No, no, Jay doesn't have enough arrows. Doesn't have enough rupees to buy arrows here. He's missing 10 rupees.
Oh no.
That's so sad.
We don't actually know that 100%, but yeah, it feels like Jay is a just tiny little bit of the lead. Because Jim has more things, but some of those things are optional, basically, in this seed. But it might come back to bite Jay in the back, because there's gonna be a lot of hard tricks for him down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back inside of Angular. Oh, going for a less new setup. It still works. It's an older
Yep.
setup, but it checks out.
We say older setup, but the setup isn't really like the setup that Jay used is like a few months old.
Yeah, there's so many setups for this island, and yes, out of the fingers. that is.
Yeah.
Yep. Three things you have to not remember, not think about too much: friction, gravity, and your fingers in this island.
Who needs those?
I mean, we do need fingers to be able to play Wind Waker Randomizer, our favorite game. Oh, and we're gonna be using the hook shot in here on Jay's side because we need to save those arrows for Kalidimos at the end. Because we
Me
don't have the
too.
bombs, we don't have the boomerang to kill Kalidimos, so we're gonna be forced to use arrows or fire arrows to kill Kalidimos. That's gonna be interesting.
Great. It depends on how many arrows Jay has, I think. If he decides to go for fire arrow strats, he might just go ahead and shoot down Callie.
Yeah, but I gotta say, Jay is doing Kalidimos with fire arrows. It's kind of its baby, you know.
Yeah.
It's one of his favorite
Yeah.
strats, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see it.
It's a hard trick to get though. It's pretty precise. Actually, I think yeah, it's pretty precise with the way that Callie moves, since you can ultimately not be able to hit Callie at all.
Yeah, and Jim is trying to get bomb push storage on top of the open chest, so this is smelling like a nice little super swim.
Super swim.
It reeks of super swim right now.
Hopefully he can get this soon.
And there we go.
Oh, we got it. Okay. So
And the swim is starting.
Please look away from Jim's side of the screen.
Yeah. Look at Jay. He's about to enter the Kalidimos room without having the big key, just by walking into the down right corner of the door because they forgot to put collections there.
So really, hey, look, there's those rupees that Jay wanted.
Oh,
He has
there.
16 arrows. He'll get a few tries at this, but
yeah,
Kelly moved in a difficult way, so he just ended up to not go for it.
Jay did get one it in from what I heard though, so.
Oh, did he? I couldn't hear it.
Yep. Simply walk through the door. Yeah, it's that simple when you have storage. The hard part is getting the storage. Oh, and Jim with the bombs inside of here, so probably gonna go faster in the dungeon itself by using some arrows on every door. And there we go, that's a dead Kalidimos. That was quick.
Oh. Nope. And Jim is not that far behind Jay right now.
Oh yeah, not at all. Like, this is a close race.
Yep.
And that's what we want in Grandfinals. A very close race. Like, those two players, they're gonna give us the show of a lifetime. At least as far as Spoiler Log Tournament Grandfinals go. And getting storage here. And Jay is now out of the dungeon. With 6 shards.
So, I'd like to point out tiny optimizations that Jay made. So, you saw that Jim didn't kill the Bokobob until he went up. Whereas Jay killed the Bokobob first. The way that Jay did is actually faster, since you don't have to wait for the Bokobob to fully die before you can hop into the bowl.
Yeah,
It's
tiny optimizations.
Yeah, and the stage that we're at right now, tiny optimizations like that matter, since they're both very good runners.
It's time to take a color picture. Is it gonna be good enough?
I don't think
It was.
I'm shocked that we're.
I am also shocked about that. I usually make sure that I have like the whole Minenko in
Full
the
body.
picture.
I usually make sure that like you can see everything when you take that photo.
I spawned an extra Minenko just to be sure to have two
Yeah.
Minenkos in the picture so it works, but apparently that was good. And meanwhile, Jim starting to kill the most fight with bombs. I don't really have the sound for Jim, so I have no idea how many of those bombs have hit. So when we see the cutscene, the boss will be over.
You can tell from the particles though. Since when you hit Callie, you can see particles fly up. So he got all four
Yeah,
bomb
four
hits.
and four. That was
That was
quick.
perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So
It's just so cool to see two completely different ways to take out the boss going that fast in the same race.
Nope. Yeah. So if you can never hear the Kelly Damos fight with bombs, you can see the particles when Kelly gets hit, so you'll know if you get it.
Yeah. And there we go. We're now at 6 shards on both sides. Jay about to open the chest outside of our ice ring.
Whoa,
And
that's our last overworld shard.
yeah, the last free range shard.
That just means Jane needs the sword and Earth Temple.
Yeah, basically we need the sword and we need to beat Jahala for that last piece of the cheese.
Meanwhile, Jim just needs to pick up Minenko and that ice ring, plus the Jahala and the last sword. So Jim is really not that far behind.
Yeah, it's really close.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we like it. Jay making a little stop to Cabinet. Oh, interesting.
Jim making sure that he has the entirety of Minenko in the shot.
Oh yeah, this could go either way right now, so please stay tuned everyone, because this is quite the race we're having right now. Jay's gonna store this chest, because he's gonna do a little something that most of us millennials have to do. We can't really afford property, and Jay is no different, so we can't have the cabinet deed, so we're just gonna enter the house.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Just enter the house.
We're breaking in. Please do not break into houses.
Yes, please don't do that in real life.
We do not condone, like, don't do it.
It is a speedrunning trick, but it hurts. It hurts.
But now we're in Earth Temple.
Yeah, we're in Earth Temple because let's just say the basement to Cabinet is just even deeper than usual. I came here to escape real life. Sorry to bring you back, everyone.
Boy. Alrighty, but if you can't tell, we don't have command melody, and you need command melody for this one thing. See, it's the only thing we ever need command melody. And Jim is gonna do another super swim, so Yarvos said, please look away from his side of the screen.
No, he's just taking the storage to Cabinet.
Oh, interesting. I thought he was gonna super swim to Private Oasis, honestly. He's been doing so many super swims.
I thought that too, but it is still a really good idea, because Jay would probably have done the same thing if you had the bombs, but Jay doesn't have the bombs today, so he had to improvise a little in the setup. But yeah, Jim now with storage going straight to Cabinet. Oh, even climbing on the tree. I like that. And here we go, about to enter in the same dungeon as Jay. They're both really close to each other.
It's crazy.
And Jay taking the time to save before starting the storage stuff, because he really needs to get it right, because no backups without bombs, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. There's really not much that can be done, and no hammer. So Jay pretty much has one try at this.
Yeah, Jay
And
needs
if
to
one
get this right.
and if one thing goes wrong, it's you gotta have to reset back.
So we're gonna walk backwards here and go through the wall with a nice little roll clip, fly all the way to the door, back of it, and open it.
I will say, this is a bit having Mirror Shield makes this easier. Um, like I said, Jay really doesn't have to worry about magic too much.
Yeah, at the very least, there's that. And now we're just gonna hug the wall on the right to not touch the gas, to be able to just jump slash on the other side, because when we have storage, we can't grab ledges up.
Our
That is the
hitbox is too
biggest.
tiny.
Yeah, we can't grab ledges up. We can only grab them while going down.
Well, Jay got pretty unlucky with that magic drop there. Sometimes that skull can drop a big magic. It
Yeah,
only dropped a little one,
and
but
we're gonna
Jay
do
has more than enough magic.
yeah, and he's gonna be able to get some in the next room too, so should be fine. Whew,
Yeah,
that was close.
he'll have plenty of magic.
Yep, there we go.
Jim
Going
is
straight for
doing.
that cascade.
Yep. Meanwhile, Jim is doing the exact same thing. Although Jim does have more chances, um, if he
If it
manages
messes
to.
up, we do have the bombs to back ourselves up.
Yep. And Jay is being extra careful, killing all the keys. You don't need to kill the keys, but they can really mess you up.
Yeah, the keys have the power, a really high potential to become employee of the seed, as I like to call it. That's how I call the enemy that causes the most problems in the seed, basically.
Yeah.
And those keys will go really far to become that. I've seen them literally go through walls to hit us. So, oh, and Jay doing that little setup there to open the
Love
warp
that.
button without bombs.
We love that.
That was clean.
Mm-hmm. Especially since he does not have bombs. Oh, and I don't think he needed to pull out a leaf there. I think he hit the loading zone.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
And we're now on Jahala. For the people that don't know, light arrows on Jahala are amazing. You don't even need your mirror shield. Just shoot an arrow, and the ghost goes into a ball.
Those are some pastel pose.
Yep, there sure are. And yes, it is clown ghost time.
I think Jim got the big magic.
Yep, got the big magic.
Very lucky.
So Jay is going for the quick spin meta here. You need to kill 5 pose. You can only kill 5 pose every single time you get Jahala into the wall. But if you kill 5 of them every time, that is the end of the boss. There's only 15 little pose.
I will like to say Jim is almost at Jahala. So,
Yeah.
And Jay has just defeated Jahala, so this is still a very close race.
Extremely close race. Jim is gonna open the door, the warp pot, just in case the warp pot with the bomb. So that's gonna make him a little faster on that.
Oh, and I don't think Jim needed to pull out Leaf there either. I think he hit the loading zone before he pulled it out.
Yeah, I always just pull it out just in case I don't get it. So I totally get pulling out the leaf there. Oh, and Jim going for the bomb strat on top of the quick spins. So the bombs might kill some ghosts. And yes, they did. Meanwhile, Jake grabbing the last piece of the Triforce. We only need one more sword. That's it.
I wonder where that sword could be.
I mean, they did open the warp pod, so it kind of gives you a general idea.
But if maybe they're just super scared, okay?
Oh yeah, definitely. And yes, the bombs can kill some of the ghosts. Usually on the last... Oh, Jim is going for the bombs on the last phase too. I like that. So only one ghost left, I think. And there we go. And meanwhile, Jay now back in the basement. Going straight for the basement without even bringing Medley.
Who needs medley when all we need is big key chests?
Yeah. Who needs medley, especially when you don't have the means to control her?
Exactly. She's just gonna do nothing.
And we're just gonna roll clip through this. Because who needs a wall? A wall.
They're just suggestions.
And the random enemy colors make this a lot easier, but there is 2 skulls that you need to kill here.
Yeah, 2 of the bubbles there are they're just chilling out. And even if you have randomized enemy colors on, then you can see which ones you need to kill.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
here we
there's the
go.
last sword.
Last sword for Jay. Jay now in go mode at 54-49.
Yep.
So
Jim not too far behind.
yeah, very close race. Even if this is the last one of the tournament, that would have been an amazing one to see. And since we entered the house illegally, we're gonna need to save warp out.
Yeah, yeah.
Just go out the window.
Yep.
Don't tell the doorman you were there. Don't tell the doorman.
No, I just want to do a slide puzzle.
A slide puzzle. I love those.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little cutscene to tell us that the Triforce has been completed. Jim getting the roll clip first try too.
Very
And
nice.
going for the door. Hey, there's about like a minute and 30 seconds between those two, so
It's crazy.
Hyrule could still make the difference.
Wow, Jim is being so impatient waiting for those bars to go up.
Yeah. And here we go. About a minute 30 later. Gymnast. Also now in go mode. Jay inside of Hyrule.
This is still anybody's game.
Yeah, it sure is.
Jay does have a lead, and it is Jay's game to lose, but Jim can still come back with a really good PG.
Oh yeah. And honestly, I kind of want to see it getting a little closer even. So, Alpha behind his gym right now, about a minute and a half. It's really not a big lead right now. Everybody's game.
That was a 56-40 barrier break for Jay when he pressed that little B button. So it's interesting to see where Jim is gonna be.
Yeah. Warping straight toward the gods. If he finds the light circle faster than Jay, he's gonna just gain a few seconds, and it's straight in front of him. But this is close, everyone. I hope everyone is ready because the roughest boss fight is coming up, and we only have regular magic, and we don't have soup. So we're gonna have to be careful with our shots on Puppet Gan tonight. And Jim breaking there.
Jim is about a minute and 12 seconds behind Jay right now.
This is insane. I couldn't ask for better from my Grandfinals, honestly. So Jay now on the staircase with the mini blinds. Is he gonna go for the 3-frame time save? Yes, he is. If you sit onto that door, the door doesn't need to open, so it goes faster.
I mean, who doesn't go for that? Let's be honest, too.
Me when I'm very stressed, but that's about it. And I love some people using their first chat ever in SG just to make Miniblin sounds. I like that. And here we are, flying to the entrance of Gymnast86 for Jim. Meanwhile, Jay about to enter the Puppet Ganon fight. Only needs to get through this staircase.
Yeah, these enemies are something else. You can just kill them with light arrows, and it's great.
Yeah. In the vanilla game, that's where you find out how strong those things are.
Yeah, we just kind of know that they're strong.
And very important, Jay's gonna get some magic before entering the fight because that's all we have. We need to be conscious of our magic during this fight.
Yeah. There
Oh,
are
nice
keys
first shot.
there are keys that can drop magic, but sometimes it's RNG dependent on if they drop magic or not, and you kind of need a good amount of magic.
So Jay got the first shot, but then missed the last two ones.
Yeah, Jay's not having. Yeah, Jay had a really good opening shot, but there we go. There's that second shot.
Yeah, there it is. And there goes
there's
that third shot.
third. A 1 hour in.
Yeah, exactly an hour in. And meanwhile, Jim is on the final staircase. So there's
Jim-
gonna be about the face of difference between the two.
Jim could make up some good time if he gets a good PG1.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice double shot on those moblins there. And Jay,
Jay can
not
only
enough
go
magic.
for one shot.
Yeah, can only go for one shot. Not enough magic to go for the usual. It went for one. Wow.
Yeah, he had enough. Yeah, he had enough for one, but ooh.
And now we need those guys to drop magic, or else we're gonna need to wait. Oh, here comes the magic.
Ooh. And that's really unfortunate. Jay also has to set back up on lights. Oh, there we go. Wow.
Oh. Almost missed that cycle, but not quite. And Jay is now on phase 3. Meanwhile, Gymnast having a bit of trouble with phase 1. And Jay getting the first shot on the last phase.
Alright, Jay is gonna go for quick spins to stop PG. PG will not be stunned for a long time, but that's okay. Get some good shots.
Yeah, and Jim now done with phase 1.
Oh my goodness, this is a close
only
race.
one art. Only one art and a half. Oh, and a quarter. Oh, 3/4 of a heart.
It's fine.
Jay just taking the time to get some hearts back.
Fair enough. There are hearts he can get later, but yeah.
If he got hit by PG another time, it was over. So I totally understand.
Jay is struggling really hard with this last hit. And there it is. Alright, that's PG done.
And that was well done from Jay. Meanwhile, Jim, no magic left as you wait through this phase.
Unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. And it seems like the keys drop no magic.
Yeah, the keys drops basically. They just can screw you over. Meanwhile, Jay now climbing up the rope. Exactly how you would climb a rope normally. And we get the grip shot.
Very, very nice.
On Jim's side.
Now Jim is on to phase 3. Yeah, Jim just got RNG'd there. Keys dropping magic there is just completely RNG based. Sometimes you'll see a lot and sometimes you'll just see one big magic.
But still, this is incredibly close, and I'm loving every second of it. Oh my god, Jim is bringing out the bait!
Oh my goodness. Let's go.
Throwing the bait!
And that is PG done.
Yep. Throwing the bait, but then throwing bombs on top of the bait. And Jay falling down.
Oh my goodness, wow.
This is gonna be so close, everyone.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yep. There's about a climb of difference between the two. Not even a climb of difference. So that
my heart's
Ganondorf could change the game right now.
You can definitely tell that nerves are high for both our runners. Neither one of them have finished yet, and they're both really good at this game.
And they both just had like a PG that they don't want to remember. So they know that nobody's finished. They know that they had a bad PG, but they don't know that the other one had a bad PG.
Exactly.
And there we go, Jim getting it the first try. Meanwhile, Jay on the final fight, only a heart and a half.
Meanwhile, Jim has 2 hearts.
Yeah. So about the face of difference on the final fight.
It's
This is so
wild.
close.
My heart's racing right now.
And Jim is going for the quickest way to do this. Oh, I'm loving this.
Oh,
Oh,
Jim has
getting
1 heart
backstabbed.
left.
This is incredibly close. Still about the face of difference between them. Wow.
Alrighty, and Jay is lining up for that final shot. Alrighty, and that is gonna be GG for Jay, finishing with a 104.42.
And meanwhile, Gymnast not far behind, about
Yeah.
to enter the final phase. Send your GGs
Oh
in the
my
chat
goodness.
and prepare some more because Jim is about done too.
And Jim going for that cutscene skip.
And there we go.
That is going to be GG for Jim, finishing with a 105.0. I think he finished with 105.03, but
Yeah.
delay and stuff.
Hello.
Yeah, delay and stuff. But
And
GG to GGs. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Send the GGs in the chat. Just send a bunch of them because this was such a close race.
And we are joined by our winner, Jay. GG.
Yeah, I really made that a lot closer than it needed to be. After I failed, or after I side hopped, I was like, wait.
Yeah, I mean, you did cause a spectacle, so that is always good. We're probably
Yeah.
going to be joined by Gymnast
Jim
soon
and-
enough.
Yep. Jim is
And-
in the waiting room.
I am kind of sad to report, but this was the final race of this tournament.
It was. How's it feel?
And
we
we're
are
joined by
Jim.
Gymnast.
GG.
Hello.
GG's, Jim.
Seriously, GG's to you both. This was amazing to watch. We got 2 completely different routes. Jim went for the bombs behind the Tingo statues. And as soon as we saw that, we're like, oh, this is gonna be so interesting. And it was. Finished with not even, like, I think 50 seconds of difference or something. I can't count, it's 30.
Yeah, about
still.
20 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Super close. Yeah, it mostly came down to the end game. Because I think you're both about a minute apart, like a minute 10-ish seconds apart. And it got super close at the end there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for a while there, at the end, we're like, are we gonna really get that that second game tonight? But that would have been amazing. But still, we had an amazing first game. It was the last one since this is the double elimination tournament. This was your second time losing, Jim. But this was amazing.
Yeah, DRC just did you kind of dirty there, Jim. Trying to go for that strat to just leap off that platform, and it just wasn't working out. But you did get it, so.
I wouldn't be surprised if however many tries it took, it was faster than my DRC, but I just didn't have a jump slash that early.
Yeah, you just didn't have jump slash at that point. That is true. Jim did it with the skull hammer, which already felt a little sketchy, but it did work in the end.
Well, the thing that frustrated me about at least my execution during this run is that this is the second time where in a Grandfinals spoiler log Wind Waker race, I try to take chest storage from Mother and Child Isles and super swim somewhere across the ocean, but instead just clip back in Mother and Child Isles and then have to go do something else.
Yeah, it's definitely
saw
a
that.
pain.
Yeah, were you really gonna swim all the way to Cliff Plateau at that point?
I was
Well,
thinking.
yeah,
before.
because you can get air refills at Mother
Yeah,
and Child.
Right.
that is a big swim. I like it.
Yeah.
I was considering that until I realized that I wasn't gonna have hookshot for a while.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was definitely interesting. Like you two had completely different routes.
Yeah. Wait, Jim, where did you get rupees? Because I saw all of a sudden you had 200, and I was like, what? Where?
Ankle. Or
Ankle.
ankle.
Oh, duh. Okay.
Ankle gives 250 rupees.
Yeah.
I had the worst rupee RNG. I was breaking
it was-
every pot there
Yeah,
was.
Jay-
Green.
It
Green.
was so
Green.
bad.
Jay had to
Whatever.
break so many pots, and like by throwing them too, because they didn't have a sword at that point, and all of them had green rupees. It was both sad and amazing at the same time.
It
Whoosh
was
kaboom,
really.
rupees.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
so right though. It was really entertaining watching you pick up the pot that you've already picked up once and throwing it, and nothing came out. That
Yeah,
was
I
fun.
thought since I was like left for a while, I thought that it would be back, but I guess not.
No, those
No, yeah,
rupees never
those-
come back.
And yeah, you're
Those are
100%
one and
right. I
done.
should have gotten sploosh. I 100% completely forgot about sploosh rupees.
Yeah,
Aw,
the sploosh rupees are amazing.
somebody hasn't played enough Sploosh Kaboom.
Ah, Spliff Kaboom, the best place in the world if you want to lose money and time. But yeah, this was quite amazing to see tonight. Coming so close to forcing that game too, but it is the end of this tournament. How do you feel about the whole experience, Jim?
It was fun. I
Big
guess
fan,
it was
big
kind
fan.
of good that I got knocked into losers because it forced me to actually practice things.
Oh no, couldn't keep playing Skyward HD all the time. Oh dang. I have to
Um,
practice.
But I know
Yeah.
that next time I'm in Grand Finals, don't take Mother and Child Isles chest storage anywhere. It doesn't work.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I mean it does work. It's just it
So
just
I
kind of
always lose time to it.
It just kind of sucks.
I lost like a
sometimes.
minute to that.
I
It's
know.
ridiculous.
It
I
is
know.
kind of insane to think that this is the second time in a row that this has happened to you in grand
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah, say Modern Child Super Swim's too good. You did
But
go
yeah.
for a lot of Super Swims, so actually.
Yeah, for a minute there was like, did Gobbity Bobbity take over Jim? I don't know. But yeah, oh, and we have someone that did some maths in the background, and we now know how much prize money you two are getting. Gymnast, you're going back home, or I should say, you're already home with $686.
Yeah, I gotta get in that 86 in there somehow.
Yeah,
Of course.
it fits. It fits.
It fits. The brand.
It is on brand. And Jay, you're our grand winner for this edition of the Spoiler Log Tournament. You're already home with $1,097.60. Did I ever forget the 60 cents?
The 60 cents.
The 60 cents are very important.
Oh, can
They
I
are.
take the 60 cents for calming this race?
Oh man, this has been amazing end of the tournament. Like I missed most of this tournament, but those races have been hype.
Yeah, all the races in this tournament were really good, even in groups. Even before the qualifiers, every race was really good, let's be honest.
Oh my god.
No,
But
no, not 2 nickels for Modern Child Super Swims.
if Jim had a nickel for every time he missed Modern Child Super Swimming Grand Finals, he'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's still weird that it happened twice.
For Jim. Yo, now Jim's gonna have $686.10.
I know.
Yo.
It's crazy.
Yo. But also, Jay, we haven't heard you. I mean, you just won a tournament. How does that feel? Is the question.
It's pretty nice. I also got a PB and bug limit today. That was nice too.
Yo.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
By
Big
0.5
day.
seconds in a 5-hour run.
Let's
It
go.
counts. It counts.
Nice. You know what? PB's a PB, you know.
Yeah. I've said this in the past. I will celebrate anything that people are happy about. So let's go. But yeah, this has been an amazing tournament, and we are crowning jwiste as the winner of this spoiler tournament. This has been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good tournament.
We had a lot of runners in this one. Like
Yeah, all of like the bracket was super scary. Of like,
the bracket was insane. I'm just gonna take
Yeah.
a minute, like just to mention everyone that was in this bracket. So maybe just getting the list right now. But like we had Jay, we had Gymnast, we had Jared, someone that won for tournaments in the past. Tanjo Tree, Advocate, Gabdi Babiti, Original Elijah, Spitefront, Sir Kilp, for ZFG, Slam, and Neef. This was an insane bracket.
I think that now more than ever, there's like less of a skill gap between like the very top and the next 20. Because I know in like past tournaments there would be like a very extreme skill gap between like the top 5 and like anybody else.
Yeah, there's definitely like more and more runners interested in this game.
Yeah,
Like,
more runners like doing optimal things.
Oh yeah, and
spending a lot of time with the game, getting used to it, learning all the tricks, going for harder tricks.
I talked about it earlier, but like it's insane to me because I've been here since a while, and it's crazy to see that like the standard season 4 races have 86 people on the leaderboard. This is insane to me.
Dude, I've been here since May, and people are crazy.
Even Spoilerlog has 41 people on it. This is a lot of people.
It's crazy. There's a lot of new people. A lot of people that joined during Spoilerlog, people that joined during the S4, like me. It's insane how much people have put time and effort into this game so far. And I can't wait for more, you know?
Yeah, Rando is definitely a lot easier to get into than like actual Wind Waker speedrunning.
What?
So,
I mean, I just need to buy my Japanese copy.
Helps.
I just need to buy my Japanese copy of the game and
and your Tingle tuner and your link cable. And you need to learn to zombie hover. And, you need to learn the manual super swim. And,
it's fine.
There's also like this thing at the beginning of the game where you become Michael Phelps for a while. I don't like it.
You're so right.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, you have the intro. It's a nice 5-minute break, right at the beginning of the run.
Yeah,
it really is.
I'd love watching that cutscene. It's great because you don't do anything.
But yeah, this has been an amazing tournament. This is the end of the tournament. It is sad to see it go, but it is also fun to be able to send the GGs to both of our runners once again. They have done an amazing job tonight, completely different routes. Shoutouts to jwiste and Gymnast86. You can go follow them. It's been an amazing race. You can also go follow our 2 trackers for tonight, Lost the Pirate and OFC 2000 Alex.
You should also follow Mont.
And you should follow Crystal because it's been nice to commentate with you. It's been nice. It's been nice.
It's always a good time calming with you.
But yeah, I think before we close things off, I will let both of our runners go for their last words. Do you have anything left to say, Jay or Jim?
I have nothing. GG's. See you in future tournaments.
I had GG's. Congrats, Jay, on winning it all. Maybe come Spoilerlog Season 3, I won't get second place for a 3rd time.
I thought your last words are gonna be, I hate mud and child super swims.
I mean that too, but I just think it's funny. I've gotten second place in both tournaments. I'm very good at getting second place.
Hey, you know what? It's better than getting last place, you know?
Yeah,
that's true.
Please don't get another nickel next tournament. Please don't.
Like, if you get another nickel, can I have it? I like nickels.
Yeah, this was amazing, and I think it's time to wish a good night to everyone.
Yeah, I think Lost wants to say just a few things.
Oh, let's go Lost.
Yeah, since I'm here on behalf of the tournament organizers and the Wind Waker Randomizer Racing community admins, wanted to come in and congratulate the winner. Congrats, jwiste, on winning the Spoilerlog tournament. And wanted to make sure that we said a few of the necessary thank yous. First off, thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting this event. Thank you to all of the people who contributed into the prize pool to make us be one of the main tournaments this year, getting us up on the big stage here on SG Main. Thank you very much for making that a possibility for our community. thank you very much to all of the volunteers, our comms team, our trackers. This would not work without people putting in that time as well. And of course, thank you all of the runners and participants, those, who made it all the way to Grand Finals, and those who were done at the end of the quals. Everybody who participated, you helped make this be the event that it is. And of course, thank you to the viewers in chat for hanging out with us, asking questions, being involved, and being interested in this game and this community. If you would like to join our Discord, we are happy to help start teaching you how to do some of the fun things that you've seen these runners do. The community is very welcoming to beginners and is happy to teach you all the things you want to learn. There
We'll
are
get you
so
addicted.
many eager people to teach you new things.
You will become addicted to Wind Waker Randomizer running if you join.
I will actively celebrate every single storage that you get.
True.
Yeah, the community is so enthusiastic to help new people coming in. So hopefully we will get some of the people who've been hanging out watching and considering joining. Please do come join us in the Discord. But I don't want to drag this on too much longer. Again, congratulations and thank you to all the everyone. But I think it is time for us to call it a night.
Yeah, it is time. Good night, everyone, and see you next tournament.
Bye, everyone. It was fun.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep, donators willing, we will see you again next year.